Holy shit! I feel like a little kid again. I'm excited, I'm antsy, and I'm hype. It is real, and he is back. But before I do go into it, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, the new trailer for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League released during the Game Awards, and that's what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it, I will show it, and it shows a lot. And as a massive fan of this universe, of Rocksteady's creation, I have a lot to say about it. But if you're clueless, let me show you the trailer first, and we'll get back to it. So, here you go.
It's bloody locked! We gotta keep looking. There!
Alright, Flash is clear. Keep your eyes on him, people. Somebody find the back entrance.
Best dirty movie I ever saw! Oh, crap!
This door will not hold. We must barricade it.
You stay here, pal.
See this? I spent a lot of time dreaming up how I was gonna kill you with it. You're mine now, and you're in for a world of... Ah, shit!
Oh, hey guys! We were just having a
I
little...
say shush. You hear that?
Please, help me!
Hey, Bruce! Still using shadows to scare the crap out of us criminals, huh? Don't sweat it. Batman doesn't kill people. Are you okay?
I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman.
Oh my god. Kevin Conroy is here. Arkham Batman is here. Holy shit. I'm kind of speechless, to be honest. But if you've been living under a rock for the past month or two, and you probably don't know that Kevin Conroy, the legendary voice actor for Batman across many, many medias, has sadly passed away. And seeing him in this is such beauty. It is so heartwarming to see him back and see him in this role as well. Don't get me wrong, it is heartbreaking because this is likely his last performance as the Batman. But again, for a massive fan of both the universe, Batman and Kevin Conroy all in one, this is something that I'm loving to see. I even went over how the Arkham games were some of my favorite projects from him as Batman, and we're getting another one. It's not necessarily an Arkham game itself, but Arkham Batman is in it. It's the same Batman. But honestly, you can't blame that on me because the trailer does that as well. Its main focus point is Batman. The tension rises up and the hype builds up to reveal Batman in this game. The Suicide Squad themselves, like the group, are doing their own thing. They're holding the Flash captive in this building of some sorts, but it's nothing that we haven't seen. The thing that's new in this trailer is, of course, Batman and his reveal. So you all get the gist and how much I'm fanboying, so I'll get into it. But hell, where do we start? Where do I start? First of all, like I said, this is Arkham Batman. If you don't know already, these games, the Arkham games, are set in the same universe as this new Suicide Squad game. It is the same Batman, it is the same character. And pretty much any character that has shown up before in them games are reappearing in this one. All besides Deadshot, considering they changed his race and pretty much said the old one was an imposter. So, that's that. But my god, Batman, he looks absolutely phenomenal. And of course, he sounds absolutely beautiful. And I'm not a pussy, I have balls, I will say it. that I am vengeance, I am the knight, I am Batman might be the best one. Or maybe just because I was hype and I was biased towards it in the moment, maybe. But that sounded so goddamn good. I can't wait to see it in game. His design is incredible. I'm not a big fan of the yellow tracing around the bat symbol. I've never been a fan of that. But besides that, he looks absolutely incredible. And of course, again, the voice. But now, rather than looking at him and just hearing him out, let's look at his actions. In the trailer, he is Batman, he's using the shadows, he is using fear. Which, of course, is a staple of the character and a part of that character, which I love, just like many other people. But with that, in the trailer, we also see another big component of his character that is arguably as big as his whole shadows thing, and that is Batman's no-kill rule, which the trailer obviously makes him cross. And at first sight, that would be a problem. But if you don't know, the whole plot of the movie is that Brainiac, an extraterrestrial villain, comes to Earth and comes to Metropolis, and it looks like comes to Gotham as well, and brainwashes the Justice League. And with that, whoever is behind it all gets together a group of villains, forming the Suicide Squad, and that is the last hope to take down the Justice League. Hence the name, which is pretty obvious and self-explanatory, Kill the Justice League. You see? So back to Batman's rule. It could simply just because he's brainwashed. But Batman's mind and just him as a character, him as a man, has very, very strong willpower. And will not go down or be brainwashed very easily. So Brainiac just must be that strong. Which wouldn't be surprised. If you know Brainiac, then you know he is an incredibly, overwhelmingly strong and powerful villain. I really hope we see him, or at least his design very soon, but we'll have to wait and see. But back to the rule thing. It could simply because of Brainiac's work and his brainwashing that Batman is killing. It has to be that, because I can't find or see any other way of why he would do such a thing, and I think it's exactly that. So thanks to Brainiac's brainwashing, Batman kills. Yes, it is the one and only Arkham Batman that we all know and love, but now he's brainwashed. And again, he kills, and I cannot wait to see it in game. But I will say, I do hope that we get to see the true Batman, that's without the brainwashing at some point, considering this is Kevin Conroy's final role as Batman, and the last that we'll see of him, and possibly the last that we'll see of Arkham Batman. I'm hoping we get to see the true Batman under the brainwashing. But that's for a whole different video, or just for later on when the game releases. But regardless of any of that, we're playing in the perspective and playing as the Suicide Squad. And the whole premise is to kill the Justice League. And the whole premise is fighting them, which means that Batman is going to be an antagonist in this, and he's probably going to be a boss battle, or some kind of fight, or something along them lines, which is going to be fucking awesome. And I only say regardless because whether or not he's brainwashed, we're playing as the Suicide Squad, a group of really powerful villains that Batman would probably fight regardless of whether or not he's brainwashed. But again, we'll have to wait and see. Maybe even two, brainwashed and non-brainwashed, hopefully. But something with Batman, of course, like I mentioned earlier, he fights and plays in the shadows. He uses fear as a tool, as a weapon. So if we do end up fighting Batman, it would be so fucking cool if they somehow incorporated that into fighting Batman and having him as an antagonist. Actual scary levels, a terrifying atmosphere, jump scares possibly, make it an actual fearful experience going against Batman. That is what I want to see, and I think it would be very neat, and just an overall amazing experience for the player, and just an amazing moment in the game if it's done right. But of course it does rely on Rocksteady's shoulders, which I honestly don't mind, because I have faith. I think they could pull it off, I think they could do it right. I honestly think they might be able to surpass my expectations, even though they're very, very high, thanks to their past work with the Arkham games, and pretty much everything with their Batman-related content. I'm getting a feeling as if this whole game, or at least Batman in it and his parts in the game, are going to be a love letter from Rocksteady to all of the Arkham fans and Batman fans, and I'm kind of hoping it is. But of course, while hoping for that, I'm also hoping that it doesn't stray away or take focus from the main story and pretty much everything else going on. Again, we have to wait and see how it's executed, but again, I think they could do it right. And yeah, we do have Batman in this game. And I will say, I sound shocked, I sound surprised, and I sound excited. Oh, I very much am excited. But shocked and surprised maybe isn't the right words. I'm just purely excited. Because Batman being in this game, I think everyone knew. Maybe not knew confirmed, but knew predicted-wise. Everyone predicted that Batman was going to be in this game in some way, shape, or form, but now we finally have confirmation and we've seen him in the game. But considering us as the player are playing as the Suicide Squad and we're going up against the Justice League, why wouldn't Batman be there in the first place? He is a prime role when it comes to the League, so why wouldn't he be there? Why would there even be doubts of him showing up? This is what I'll be talking about for the remainder of the video, and I will give you a little warning. I will be going over the original Arkham games, the original series that this Batman is from, and if you haven't played these or seen any of these, especially the true ending of Arkham Knight, this is your spoiler warning. I know this game is like years old by now, but who knows? If you haven't seen it, go see it or play it and find out yourself. But I will be getting into that starting now. Okay, so the Arkham games follows, of course, Batman in his crusade, and all the events lead up to the moment of the conclusion of Arkham Knight, which has Batman's identity revealed to the world. So now the entire world knows that Batman is Bruce Wayne, and vice versa. And either before or after the story, once you finish the story itself and everything that has to be done in Gotham City, you can activate the Nightfall Protocol, which is a protocol set up by Batman himself that destroys Wayne Manor and the Batcave entirely. And with this, it causes the death of both Bruce Wayne and Alfred Pennyworth, which of course causes an entire public outroar not only for Gotham City, but the world itself. But once you get past all that and all of the news coverage on it, we see some goons fighting in an alleyway and pretty much robbing a family, reflecting on what happened to Bruce Wayne as a kid, trying to rob a family with their kid by their side. And we see, from up above the rooftops, in the sky, looking down on them, a figure. A mysterious, dark figure that is, of course, Batman. And by now, there's been many theories, many predictions, and many thoughts about this whole topic and the true ending of the Arkham series, or what was the Arkham series at one point. So now with the Batman dead, how could he come back in this game? In this new one that takes place after Arkham Knight? And like I mentioned, there has been a lot of theories, and one that I believe in, that I think is correct, is that Bruce Wayne, aka Batman, activated the Nightfall Protocol to actually kill the Bruce Wayne persona, so he could put all of his time, effort, and focus into his crusade and his mission as Batman. So now without the public uproar and without the attention and focus that he gets as the billionaire philanthropist Bruce Wayne, and without the focus on him and the Wayne Manor and the Wayne family itself, he can now put all of his time and effort into being Batman. And now with this game coming out, I'm hoping it's going to give some clear answers for us and finally give some confirmation of what actually happened and what is the truth. The theory may be the truth, another theory may be the truth, but we never gotten anything confirmed, so we can only hope that this game will give us some clear answers. And if you're curious to why Batman has this nightmarish appearance in this true ending, the theory that is in the same theory is that Batman actually weaponized the fear toxin from Scarecrow. Considering that Scarecrow was the main antagonist in Arkham Knight, people think that Batman weaponized it and used it with himself. And because since everyone is scared of Batman already, the fear toxin only enhances it and makes the Batman much more scary and much more of a myth than he once was. And now if Batman actually did weaponize the fear toxin, considering his appearance, it would make much more sense now that he's pushing the idea that Batman is actually an urban legend, a figure of myth that preys on crime, rather than just a man in a suit. As we all saw, the entire world watched Bruce Wayne die, pretty much, so it's much more convincing and believable that the Batman is now just a myth and is an entity rather than just a man. So hopefully that makes a little bit more sense, but now after that, we don't know too much. Arkham Knight ends with that note, and we haven't seen anything since, until this trailer, which I believe that if it is true, then Batman is no longer worried about anyone finding out his identity, considering that most people think that Batman is now a myth or that he's dead. So maybe he joined the Justice League after that, but there are also references and Easter eggs in the Arkham games of the Justice League already existing, so maybe not. We'll have to wait and see. And hopefully we get some real answers, because again, that is only a theory. The ending and Nightfall Protocol is all true, but my theory and what I think actually happened is of course just that, a theory. So hoping we get some clear, confirmed answers in this game, and hoping for a release sooner than later. I mean, it's already set. I'm just impatient. But I think that comes to the end of the video. So I want to applaud you and thank you for being patient, for watching through the entire one. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see from this game and or this Batman. Rest in peace to legend Kevin Conroy. And that's all. I fanboyed way too much in this one. So if you liked it, join back next time. Subscribe. That's all, and Ghosty, over and out.